All right, so here we're going to take a look at the device. I have it here on the table, and as you can see, it's giving me the pulsing notifications. Some of these things that I'm going to show you that are really cool features that I like about this phone are going to come at random just because, of notifications and different things like that. It's kind of hard to plan that out and show it to you. So, the device pulsates like that, which a lot of people have said, well, if your display comes on all day long, it's going to decrease battery life. Well, it actually doesn't. And what it's doing is it's not just pulsating all the time. Like if I'm not near the device, it's not actually going to do that. It kind of detects the fact that you're here. Not exactly sure how it does it, but when I'm not talking and I'm not moving, it's not pulsating. Another thing that happens when you pick up the device, it instantly notices that you picked it up and it's ready for you to go. Now, you can slide up here to see that notification. Like you could see James sent me a text message and I can go straight to that text message. Or I could go down and unlock my phone and go straight to wherever I last left off. If that was a text message, it would be in a text message. If it was in another app like Facebook or maybe even just at the home screen, it would go back to that. This is neat because I don't have to hit the lock button to turn my phone on or bring my phone back like you used to on all other devices. On all other phones, iPhone, other Android phones, you have to hit this home button in order to, prepare your phone to slide to unlock or whatever feature you're going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and just go to my home screen here. And for the most part, it's a stock Android experience as far as your home screens, all of that good stuff. It is a relatively stock Android experience, except for some of the added lovely features that have made this device just my favorite device I've ever owned to date. So everything's the same, notifications up top. You can remove your notifications here. You can go into your settings here, and we have some widgets, and then I can go into the settings application. Let's take a look at some of these settings. We've got the active notifications, which is what I was explaining to you earlier. Active display is a battery-friendly notification that fades in and out when the display is off. This kind of gives you the time and gives you, any notifications that you might have piling up. You can see what app they came from. Then you can manage the notification type so that you're only getting notifications, like certain types of notifications from apps specifically. Maybe you don't care about some of these apps sending you notifications, you can just turn them off. And then more privacy, you can turn this on and it hides the details when you're using PIN or password lock. I love the sleep at night feature, which notifications will sleep from whatever time frame you set that to, so that way your phone's not sitting there vibrating or making a bunch of noise. And then also installing Motorola Connect is really neat because you can actually have your notifications show up on your computer screen using a Chrome extension in the Chrome browser. Very, very cool indeed. Touchless control is pretty neat. This is something you're going to want to set up, and it's something I absolutely love. Check this out. I'm going to go ahead and just turn the display off on my phone, and I'm going to ask my phone to do something. I'm going to ask my phone for today's weather. Okay, Google now, what is the weather like today?
Today's forecast for Modesto is 93 degrees and clear.
Now that's pretty cool. This is operating the same way that Google Glass operates. Google Glass, the glasses, the computerized glasses that Google produced, you basically activate it by command, and it recognizes your voice. When you set up your Motorola phone here, your Moto X, you're going to record that phrase 3 different times, and I've tried to trick it. I've had other people try to say that phrase, which is, okay, Google now. Now it wants a command from me. So it's pretty neat. I absolutely love this. I've been a Siri user on iPhone, and I really haven't found too many ways to implement Siri into my life. However, using this command feature, which allows me to invoke this feature when I'm not even touching my phone, when I don't have the phone screen on, or I don't have to hold down a button to activate or tilt my phone a specific way. There's no tricks to that. It just recognizes your voice, and it's absolutely fantastic. So let's take a look at the camera. The camera is another feature that's really neat. Basically, you activate the camera and you can slide out from the side over here and get your, well, I'm zooming. Let's go ahead and slide out from the side, and we get our kind of control panel here, which gives us the ability to HDR photos, turn our flash on and off and all that good stuff, do slow motion videos, lots of little features there. Just drag up and down to zoom, which is pretty cool. Tap to take a picture. There's also an option to where you can tap to focus and then it takes a picture. We've got video here, turn around to the front facing camera here. So let me go ahead and rotate my device this way. I'm just going to slide over and you can see past photos that I've taken here. Let me zoom on over here to a slow motion video that I shot using this phone. I absolutely love this feature. This is the first like added camera feature that I've actually been excited about for a long time. So this is what a slow motion video looks like. I actually uploaded this video to my YouTube channel, and to the State of Tech YouTube channel I've also uploaded another video in slow motion for you to check out. Let me just play that for you as well. It's of my son throwing marbles into a little race car track, and to me I think it kind of shows a really good example of slow motion, just because there's so many things moving. This slow motion is very cool. Although some of the apps, like trying to upload this slow motion video to Instagram doesn't work yet, because I'm assuming that Instagram just doesn't support whatever is happening in that slow motion process. So pretty cool indeed. The pictures that you take on this camera are really nice. I mean, I'm not going to say that they're the best photo quality out there. I'm coming from using an HTC One before this device, and the HTC One still, I think, has a little bit up on this device, but this device takes fantastic photos. One of the things that always sent me running back to my iPhone was the camera. The HTC One was the first phone to have a good enough camera to keep me comfortable on the Android platform, and the camera in this phone is just as good. So, of course, as far as other features that this device has, most of them are just common Android features that are available to anybody who has a kind of a Google stock experience phone. But I wanted to show you some of the neat features that this device has over and above. You can see here, like, it's showing me that I have a Facebook. And I could just tap and hold, and notice it kind of gives me a preview of what that notification is, and I can decide whether or not I want to go and see that notification at the time. Assist is a really cool feature. It's an app that allows you to set basically automatic profiles that are applied to your phone during situations. For example, sleeping is a good one for me. I don't want my phone to wake me up in the middle of the night due to a vibration or a tone going off or something like that. So I have it set to silence while I sleep. These features can be adjusted to allow favorites to call through at any time, or anybody who calls twice within 5 minutes. So if it's an emergency, chances are I'm going to be able to get those calls. But if it's like a telemarketer or a wrong number or something, it's not going to bother me. Meetings also has that availability to silence your calls and everything. I have it set to allow vibrate only, because typically my phone's in my pocket and a simple vibration doesn't really bother me. There's also the ability for when you're driving to have your phone talk to you. It reads the text messages and tells you who's calling, which is a really neat feature. I don't have it turned on because I usually wait until after I'm done driving. I don't really need that interruption. So that's another cool feature. I mean, these are things that are adding value to life, which I think is what a smartphone should do. The phone should get out of our way in a sense, and we should be able to experience the platform to enhance our life. And I feel like, Yeah, smartphones have kind of done that, but it's been quite a while since there's been some real innovation that I can say makes my phone a much more convenient tool for me to use. So definitely a neat device. I'm going to be doing some tips and tricks and putting those videos up as well. So make sure to check out some of the other videos and that we have available on stateoftech.net for the Moto X phone. Of course, also follow us on Twitter, where we'll be posting updates so that you can see when those become available. Thanks a lot.